Well, well. Hello, my friends, and thank you for being with me again today. I got some bad news for the captured foreign fighters in Ukraine. The Kremlin does not see them as being covered by Geneva Convention. That's bad. Let's read this article coming from The Week, and this is the title: Kremlin spokesman. Geneva Conventions likely don't apply to Americans captured in Ukraine. Not good. And here's the the Peskov. Got him funny looking. All right. Dmitry Peskov, spokesman for the Kremlin, told NBC News during. I wouldn't let Peskov conduct interviews. No, I don't think that's his strong point, if he has any. But no, I wouldn't let him do that. I would let Lavrov do that, or Zakharova, or Putin, but not Peskov. Peskov is the weakling in all this group. Told during an interview on Monday that he couldn't guarantee that two Americans captured by Russia in Ukraine won't face the death penalty. And I'm quoting, "It depends on the investigation," Peskov said. The captured man, Alexander Durky, 39, and Andy Huin, 27, are both military veterans, and Peskov accused them of being involved in illegal activities in Ukraine, including firing at our military guys. It's true. They were endangering their lives. Don't let Peskov talk, please, unless it's in a comedy show. Peskov went on to promise, and I'm quoting, there will be a court and there will be a court decision, adding that they should be punished for being soldiers of fortune. Peskov would not tell NBC News whether Drurki or Hind are being held in Russia or in pro-Russia forces or by pro-Russia forces in eastern Ukraine, but said since they are no members of Ukrainian's army, they are likely not covered by Geneva Conventions for prisoners of war. So, he says, since they are not members of Ukraine's army, they are likely not covered by Geneva Conventions for prisoners of war. Russia's state-controlled RT, Russia Today, network reported on Friday that Turkey and Hyund are being held by separatists. In early March, Ukraine's government said more than 20,000 people from 52 countries volunteered to fight against Russia with the International Legion of Ukraine. When asked by NBC News, a spokesman for the Foreign Legion on Monday said he could not confirm or deny whether Turkey and Hume, whatever, the other guy, were part of the force. You know what that is? You can't confirm and deny. Why that? Confidential information. I think their lives are on their line, so I think he should confess right there. Last week, Jerky's mother said she was in Ukraine on an advisory level rather than as a fighter. So he was in Ukraine as advisory level rather than as a fighter. Well, I think it's too late because there are some pictures with these guys, and definitely there they have things hanging down, if you know what I mean, like that. And they're very tough about it, very tough. But they can, and now there's the one of the possible scenarios, and they got the, I think the worst one. Not death. I don't think death would have been the worst scenario for someone in war, but being captured is even worse. Because you die, you're done, and you meet whomever you meet after in afterlife. Is there any? But in this way, you meet the Russians or meet the enemy that you shot at, and they will not treat you with a feather, like, oh, okay, let me massage you. They will use other tools to massage you, to say stuff. So I don't know if they're mercenaries or not. It seems like if those guys did not confirm or deny, that's good. That's good for the Russians and bad for them. I mean, wouldn't you want those guys to come up front and say, yes, they were part of our, or what? They're going to come maybe with something better. The Ukrainian army would come with some documents signed by these guys. I can make some documents like that probably too. But nevertheless, who knows? They come with documents saying, see, don't get me wrong. If they were mercenaries, right there. If they were not mercenaries, right there. Easy. It's just the problem is it's too much anger, animosity, hatred between the sides to be rational or fair. Remember, the first casualty of war is truth. So that's the first casualty right here. They all lie. They all say this. Depending on whatever you want to portray as being reality. And in this case, these guys want to be portrayed as mercenaries, and they will be portrayed as mercenaries. And whatever the other side says, and vice versa. The people caught, like for instance, the Russian pilot, the Sukhoi 25 pilot that was shot down, and he ejected, and he was captured by the Ukrainian army. He was put in front of the cameras, and he was interrogated by the how do you call that, SSU, not the secret services, the security services of Ukraine. He was interrogated, and he said that, yeah, no, yeah, I'm a Wagner, yeah, I'm this, and I was flying in a Russian military airplane valued at more than $10 million. The Russians gave it to me, and I'm just a mercenary, and I have 3 days in how do you call it? In action. That's all. He's been flying that for 3 days only. Do you believe that? It's such a big, exaggerated, stretched, however you want to call it, story that but it's not impossible. It's always, as I say, based on probabilities and possibilities. So probabilities are that he's not a Wagner guy, but let's say he's 95% not, 5% is. Could happen. And obviously the Russians will say, no, 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 he's just a regular pilot. But as I go back to these guys, there are pictures with these guys and their advisory. Now, advisory, look at those pictures and you tell me if they look like advisors. And they said what group they were in. Both of them are pictured in a group of, I can't remember, like 12 or something like that. And they're over there. So advisors, but it's like the same guys. Oh, we're going to train the Ukrainians to use the rocket systems or something like they're, imagine that the British forces are just staying over there as advisors. I said before, okay, Ivan, you do it right. No, Vladimir, no, that's not good. Yeah, Volya, yeah, do it that way. They think, and the Russians are shooting at them, but he's not going to to use a weapon. He's not going to have a weapon on his, possession or whatever, because he's just a advisor. He trains the Ukrainians. Do you believe that? Yeah, okay. Then if you believe that, you believe in Snow White, Humpy Dumpy, and other stuff. So nevertheless, this is it. Whatever they find, but as I said, they will find whatever they want to find, and they will say whatever they want to say that these guys are. Mercenaries, they want to portray them as mercenaries, they will be portrayed as mercenaries. The other side can talk how much they want, because they will do probably the same thing, not probably, certainly the same thing with their prisoners that they will get from the Russian side. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.